My gosh, I already like Zettor, but this episode just skyrocketed him to being the best character by miles than every other character in this series. This guy is such a badass. No, unfortunately, my like for him means that probably he's going to die here soon. And yes, technically they've already pretty much flagged him as being like this major target. He's out there. It seems like everything is pointing to this guy's going to die here soon. And even this episode, I legit thought he wasn't going to last. Like the moment they're talking about how like he's going to have to change like from shielding him to helping out Tanya, I'm like, he's dead. He's even like giving this big old speech about how like my death's gonna be great. It'll work out great for us. Let me die. That's great. It's all about like war is about utilizing the deaths in the best way possible. Whatever. It's like, yeah, he's dead. He's dead. And I'm like, no, I don't want that because I like him so much. Please, please stick around. He's just. I want him to stick around not just because he was so badass this episode and like in general this episode was badass because of him, but more so because he just adds an element to it. Like in this episode, it like puts it from his perspective. You call Tanya a monster, but that's great. What she is great. That's exactly what we need in a strategist. And that's what Zettor is. They're both crazy, and they work so well together because they're both crazy. He's up here a little bit higher command, and Tanya's down here. They work in sync, and it works so well because they're in sync. And so the moment you get rid of Zettor, it's like, who are you going to have in command that's that crazy? Yeah, technically Rüsdorf is doing this whole thing, but he's not insane like Zettor. Like again, they're all fearing Zettor because he's so crazy. You can't lose that. I think for a series like this, you just can't lose that. But yeah, overall, this episode 6 of season 2, I think this is probably one of my favorite episodes of the entire series. It was just so damn good. Despite the fact that Mary Sue's there being annoying, like usual, like the rest of the episode was so good. Kind of seeing how the enemy side is so like disjointed with having essentially 2 lines of command. They're working side by side, but they're kind of like dealing with like a command issue and a walking in sync issue. They're trying to work together. Well, Drake and Mikhail's working together, but like it's just not working. But on the other side, again, having Zettor essentially force the hand of everybody. But let's go to the episode scene by scene like I typically do, opening up the episode with, yes, Wise being taken down, him going back and notifying everybody that, yeah, the Federation's got some mages now. I like how Tanya's like, wait, they got rid of the mages. Now they're like pulling them back out of the camps. The hell's going on? Are the commies that obsessed with us? No, it's interesting though, when Wise fell, we had, of course, a little kind of, again, the first conflict in this little alliance between the two of them working side by side, and the fact that Sue wants to, of course, go after Tanya. Oh my gosh, she works under Tanya. They have to be all taken down. Oh my gosh, what are you guys doing? And then basically having to tell her, look, that's a commander from one of our allied armies. You need to shut up. Show some respect. Stay in line. Which that doesn't work too well later on. But yeah, this is where we cut over to Zettor and him trying to get like all these commanders to move. Hey, basically go along with my plan. He's literally, we just sent Tanya out there. We got our little plan over there, but now I got to get everybody to actually move. And they're all not listening to me. This isn't working as well as I thought it would. And at some point, him just basically getting tired of, we don't have time anymore. Like, he's literally looking at his clock like, I know they're going to die if I don't get something over there right now. Okay, plan B. Call up Gantz for me. Call up Gantz for me. I need to talk to him. Hey, Gantz, I was thinking about taking a stroll. You want to go with me? There's this one place over here I want to check out. You want to go with me, Gantz? I love how Gantz immediately picks up on like, yes, I'm going to go help him out. And then Zettor's like, nope, I'm going with you. He's so badass, dude. He gets in that freaking Jeep and just driving out there. The relief's going, but it's just them going on a stroll. They're not going over there to give them relief. They happen to be driving by there and just, oopsies, we got in trouble. They got caught. Like that, they're coming up there and literally just, don't worry, Gantz is with us. We have mages with us. They'll shield us. Don't worry. We got this handled. And yeah, Tanya getting the call or the message from him saying like, do whatever you need to do. And it was like that nudge of, I'm going to be over here in a minute. So when you get the reports that I'm in the area, I need you to help me out. I think that was the greatest part about this entire episode, is having, this whole situation unfold. Yeah, the enemy command's going, yeah, Zettor's here. And they're all freaking out like, holy crap, he's finally here. We got to go after him. This is the target that I was looking for. Drake was told, if you hear about Zettor being there, that is your primary target. And so that's like they drop everything to go right after that. And sure enough, when Zettor realized they're all coming for me, he's like, yep, all right, let's just set up camp right here. They're all going to come for me. Oh, so what are we doing? A pincer attack. So basically, Tanya's going to come over from this direction and attack him from behind. It's going to be great. Oh, wow, you should have told me that before. That would be great to know. Oh, man, I'm so relieved you have a plan. He's like, I just thought of it up. I literally just thought of it. I just thought of it. And they're all freaking out. And he's like, I heard you guys call Tanya a monster. Yeah, that's the perfect kind of nature to be a strategist. Tanya's so crazy. She's going to figure this out. Oh, yeah, sure enough, it cuts over to Tanya, and she finds out that they're going after this major target. And he's like, yeah, it's time for us to go to basically meet them in the middle. I love how they're so in sync. They're both so crazy that they're so in sync. And I think that's the issue that I find with Zettor possibly dying, is that we're going to lose that chemistry that we've just basically kind of seen on the battlefield right here. I want to see so many more battlefields with the two of them working together, because I think it's just going to be perfect chemistry. They just work so well to, again, sort of balance each other in almost in a natural way. Like, it doesn't need anything to be added. There's no communication happening here. They just know. They just know because they're both crazy. It's so good. I think Tanya even says, like, he's not such an idiot that he can't play hide and seek. Like, he's literally doing this on purpose. He knows what's going to happen. But yeah, Tanya going out there, and such a good scene. Like, everything is falling apart around Zettor, and he's still kind of pushing. Like, whatever, let's go, Min. No, you need to get back here, sir. No, I'm going out to the battlefield. Like, I'm here. I should be on the front line. This is how we used to do it back in the day. This is how we used to do back in the day. No, I'm going to be on the front line. Again, this is a guy that's been on the battlefield before. And back on the battlefield back then, he probably was on the front line. No, I'm not going to hide. I'm going out there. And again, later on, when Gans is talking about the fact that he's going to have to drop the shield, he can't protect Zettor. Zettor's like, whatever, do it. It's fine. If I die, that's great. That means that's going to probably, shake up people back home. They're all thinking that we're winning and that we're doing good and that we can't possibly lose. And Rudestorff is saying, no, I'm going to handle this. I'm going to win this war. If they lose somebody like Zettor right now, that's going to hopefully shock somebody. Somebody's going to be like, oh, wow, we're not impervious. We just lost Zettor. I don't know if they're so willing to throw him out there right now. I'm not sure that I would have the confidence that would really shake things up. Again, he says a little. Like, this is a little. Like, he's not expecting it to be that big of a deal. But again, it goes back to what he says. The corpse of a soldier must be put to good use. That's what war is all about. It's such a... the whole segment right here is so crazy. Him just going out there, like that shot of him just marching out there was just like, God damn, dude, I like this guy. I like this guy a lot. And again, this isn't his first rodeo. We've heard of the war stories between, Zettor and Rudestorff, so it was kind of cool to see him in action. But yeah, on Tanya's side, we see her engaging them, finding out they have some really good shields, and it seems like they have a lot of coordination, which seems to be something that's throwing them off quite a bit. But I think it really comes down more for Tanya's sake is mostly around the technology they're using. It seems like they have a really good jewel that they're using. Now, it does seem like they do eventually overcome it, and there's a sort of limit to it, which could be the case. That's going to be something that's going to be very powerful, but it doesn't last as long. Could be that as well, but in the end, it kind of pushed Tanya to the wall. Like, got to the wall and was kind of pushed to a corner. So I don't know if that she had to kind of pincer them quite a bit with that move. Now, the kind of thing that was a little bit odd to me was that in the end, she did overcome the guy, and she did go for the final shot, but then she ran out of bullets. But then, like, right after he leaves, she goes down to support Zettor, and she suddenly has bullets again. I'm not sure what that is all about. It doesn't make any sense to me. Maybe she could have grabbed another gun. Maybe she grabbed somebody's ammo on the way down, but it was like, let's go, guys. It's like, wait. We just ran out of bullets. What's going on here? But yeah, the whole later segment was amazing. Where they're coming down there at some point, going back to back with Zettor. At that little moment where he's like, yeah, that was a wonderful piece of art. That dance that you did was great. We should have some tea later. Tea right now on the battlefield? Don't you think that's a little bit not really fitting? No, that's what separates us from the beasts, is that we have these moments of culture. It was so good. Again, I really like these two. And again, I really, really hope nothing happens to Zettor. I was really convinced he was going to die by the end. Like, she's going to at some point run into him. Even when she ran into him, I'm like, he's going to collapse. And then he's going to be like bleeding out or something like that. And she can't stop it or something. I'm glad he made it for now. We had a little after scene where he's driving along with Gantz. And that could have been them on the way there. I forgot I don't remember if his clothes were kind of ripped up or anything like that. Yeah, they were pretty clean. I think that was before they arrived there. So they're still out there. They're still out there. Hopefully nothing happens to him. But overall, again, really amazing episode. Like, all the stuff around, Drake and Mikhail and Lilia, that was some interesting stuff. Again, a lot of that has to do with the fact that it seems like Drake and Mikhail's trying to work together to pursue the same goal. Like even those moments where like, no, we can't do that. We shouldn't do that. We can't go off the line of our orders. Like, no, we got to do this. We got to work together with our allies. It seemed like the two of them were really kind of working side by side. It does seem like at some point Lilia she's acknowledging what they're doing, and it seems like she's trying to push back a little bit, but I'm not really sure to what extent. I'm not sure what kind of conflict that's going to happen in the future because of that. And yeah, technically Drake having to keep this stupid little dog in check. I wonder if I'll ever like Mary Sue. I really truly wonder if I'll ever like Mary Sue's character. Again, I understand her character. I just don't care for it. It's not entertaining. It's not a bad character. It's just not entertaining. Anyways, that's my thoughts on the episode again. Probably my favorite episode of the entire series so far. Really amazing. But until next time, until next week, y'all take care.